J14S9D. Based on the PCAP, an Xmas scan was conducted. So when you try to open up scan 392 PCAP, you're hit with this error message that says this PCAP file isn't a capture file in a format Wireshark understands. So here, right, what is this error message really telling us, right? It's some kind of format that Wireshark doesn't understand. So Wireshark understands PCAPs, but this is not a PCAP. So we need to figure out what format this file actually is. And we can do that through our terminal. So here I have a copy of the PCAP scan.392.pcap. So one command we can run to figure out what it is the file command. All right. And here we run file and it tells us this is a 7-zip archive data, right? But our operating system is rendering it as a PCAP. It says PCAP at the end of this file, right? The file extension is .pcap. Why is file telling us it is a 7-zip archive? So we can do a hex dump to look at the bits of the data, tax C, and we'll put the file here, and we just want to read the first 5 lines. So the first few bytes of a file are called the magic bytes, which tell your operating system what type of file this is. So in this case, right, it is 7-zip. So this is what file is looking at to be able to determine what kind of file it is. And this is really what your computer is looking at also to understand what the file is. Reason we're having this error is Ubuntu and like Windows try to make it easy for people, and depending on what the file extension is, they're going to try to render that file as that, right? Because typically people name the file type by what the extension is. So if you go rename the file, get rid of the extension, your operating system should then render your file correctly. You can right click on it, extract the data, and continue. So again, we have this PCAP here, scan_392, and we need to identify if a Xmas scan was conducted. So first, all right, we need to be able to identify the scan. So like I said before, we kind of scroll through the packets. We see a lot of this traffic that is the same packet going from this 10.10.28.40 to this 10.100.28.58. It's about 1 or 2 random high ports, all targeting a bunch of service ports in a very short amount of time. So again, right, this is kind of what a scan looks like, especially in a packet that doesn't have much traffic in it. So in this case, right, it's a bunch of FIN packets being sent, and an Xmas scan would need to be a FIN push urge. So this would be a FIN scan and not a Xmas scan.